Here's how to make working from home very, very productive. Maybe you just started working from home, got a remote job, congratulations, and you're already seeing that your productivity has kind of reduced. Don't worry, I'll help you because yes, I've been working from home for a couple of years now, and I have seen the bad days, the good days, and I'm just going to help you out on how to do it. This video will help you whether you're an entrepreneur, you have a business you're running, you are working for a company, or you're just creating content for yourself across various platforms. Well, thanks to COVID-19, we're now seeing more jobs, taking in more remote workers. Why? Because it's a way of cutting costs in a company. But then again, working from home has its fair share of advantage as well as a disadvantage because you're working from home now and then you're seeing your bed, it's all inviting, you're having distractions here and then, all of that could creep in into your productivity. But not to worry, this is your ticket to getting productive working from home. For starters, I want you to be able to set structures in place. Yes, whether you know it or not, when we were working in a company, because for me, I was working as a radio presenter for 5 years, and so that required me being at my workplace at as early as 6 a.m. So the structures you put in place, like waking up early just so you get to work. When we start working from home, we feel like we're just going to be able to get up and sit on a chair and work from home. No, it's not going to happen like that. You have to be able to put structures in place that will help you working early. So what that means is the things that we're actually doing, your wake up time, your getting ready, all of that has to happen. You're not just going to relax and expect that everything is going to be the same way. No, you have to do this intentionally. Your company sets structures in place that actually helps you to be able to work in the company. So now that you're working from home, you have to be able to create an enabling environment for yourself to enable you work from home, and which will mean putting the structures. So from waking up early to ensuring you have your breakfast in time, you're not just going to just let things be. Nah, it's not going to be banned by. Everything has to be intentional. So check. Do you have structures in place? What time do you wake up? What time do you have to take your bath? What time do you have to have your breakfast? What time do you have to exercise? And what time do you have to report to work? So I had to tell myself, all right, when it's 10 a.m., I have to sit my ass down and get to work. So that's something you need to hold yourself in place. Begin by setting structures. Now, having a workstation, I don't know if you know this, but this is my room right now. And in my room, I was able to draft out a workstation for me. Why? Because I noticed that working on the bed was not helping me productive. I would say that I'm going to edit this content for a brand, and a few minutes into it, 1 hour into it, I'll find myself sleeping off. So you have to, your company doesn't have a bed in the office, right? If you worked, in a company before deciding to work from home, they don't have a bed. All of that is because if they put that in place, somehow the bed is positioned to sleep. So it's going to call your attention to want to sleep. So that means you can create a mini workstation for yourself where it is that you feel comfortable, where you feel efficient working. Now, this can work for some people and it might not work for others. So you need to find out who you are. If you're one person that can sit your ass down for a couple of hours and work. So for me, I feel like it's very, very productive when I sit on my desk. I have a couple of videos to edit and I go around editing them. Like I have a video right now that I need to work on. Okay. And then if you are this kind of person where staying one place will not help you, so you find out where the different places in the house that you feel like if I move from here, maybe 2 hours I could be here. So I change an environment to go work maybe at the dining table, different places. That is you. So you need to find out who you are, what kind of individual you are when it has to do with working. But most importantly, find a place around your home that you're comfortable working, place where you will not be easily distracted. Which takes me to tip number 3. Yes, yes, yes. So let's go on to tip number 3. Tip number 3 says that you need to have a schedule for yourself. So in the sense that if you're working from home, especially if you're working with a family, like you're staying in a house that has your children, your husband, so many things are going to be calling your attention. When you're in the office, these things were not calling your attention. They just waited for you to come back. But now you're at home. So there's going to be time to make breakfast, time to make lunch, time to make dinner. And if everyone is not in on what your schedule is, maybe you want to put in 5 hours into working, so at that time, no one needs to disturb you. Then you would see that there's going to be a problem because imagine that you're in the middle of having to do something and then someone comes, hey, you dear, I want this, you dear, I want that. All of this is going to affect your productivity. Congratulations, it's a beautiful thing. The advantage is working from home. Like I get to do so many things I would not have been able to do if I was working in a company now that I work from home because I could get up to one or two, but here's the thing. Be careful that those things do not come into your work time. So I tell myself by 10, I'm resuming work. At 4, I'm closing off. So how many hours am I allotting? If I'm allotting this hours for work, it has to be strictly for work. Calling people in the office in between, you could create time, draft time for every single thing you have to do while you're working. If there's any, maybe the distractions, the emergencies that you need to attend to, be sure you attend to them quickly and come back. Everything has to be intentional if you must be productive working from home. Take a few breaks. We don't see this often, but you know those things you do when you're working in a company, you move from your office to another person's office to say hello, hi. Those few breaks that you were doing that was actually helping your productivity. Why? Because you get to exercise your body one way or the other. So I am saying that if you feel like you're not getting one or two, it's okay to just stand up from your seat and walk, or maybe go get water to drink, or just do one or two those mini exercises, 5-10 minutes. I promise you enhance your productivity to a greater percentage. So if you've been sitting for 5 hours, 6 hours straight, that is not helping you being productive at all. Take a few breaks and you feel like you have done a whole lot, which takes me to the next point, allotting time for every task. So for the next 1 hour, 2 hours, you want to do this, you want to do that. So you know, okay, once I'm done with having to do this task, then I can just get a work. But then again, it's not just about sticking to all the plans that you've laid out to do for that day. It could also mean that your body is talking to you and telling you, I think that you're mentally stressed, so maybe you should try to exercise yourself and getting up from that chair for a little minute or two or five, take five, like they'll say, take five. Taking that five could actually help you a long way. And this takes me to another tip which I love so very much. Oh my goodness. We don't see this enough, but look the part, darling. I am working from home and there are days, I would say not every single day, but on a good day, I will look this way, sit down right here at home and work. Now, I am a content creator creating content for brands, and I have realized that when you look the part, because when you're going to a company where you work on site, you tend to look the part, you apply those makeups, you apply those lip gloss, everything, you pick an outfit that is super. All of this boosts your productivity by 100. Now, you might not wear a suit and stay at home to work. Well, some jobs will require you to do that. However, if you could wear something other than those outfits that scream sleep, those outfits that will tell you, like, you know, people just wear any and anything because they're working from home. No, that is affecting your productivity. The moment you choose to look good, it's going to stimulate your brain and make your brain feel like you're working in a company, whereas you're working from home. So look the parts, putting effort into having to look good while working from home, and watch your productivity go up. I think I need to get water to drink because it's getting really hot in here. Let's go to another tip, which I don't want this video to be very long. If you're watching the video up to now, see yet to subscribe to the channel. Have a whole lot of productivity tips to share with you. So please subscribe to the girl, like and comment, and let me know which is your aha tip in this video. That being said, I want you to start thinking what outfit you're going to be wearing for the next week while working from home. Yes, go plan it out. Make sure you're looking good. Look at the mirror and admire yourself. And if you're a content creator like myself, or even if you're not, try to make videos. All of these things will just boost your productivity one way or the other. And it takes me to another tip, which is actually very, very important. Putting the camera on. Now, if you are working for a company that would have meetings while you're working from home, I would advise that you put the camera on. Now, I noticed this when I was working for a company and I was working remotely. When people put their cameras off, they are going to be distracted. We have one or two calling for their attention. But when your camera is on, you're a lot more focused on what the meeting is about, knowing full well that if you have to turn to the left, to the right, everyone's attention is on you. So maybe your camera has been off in meetings. I'm challenging you to put your camera on henceforth. You'll see that you get 100%, your attention will be wrapped, everything will just be intact for that meeting, and you would attend a meeting knowing that it's going to be productive. And that way you're going to be a lot more expressing than how you wear, which is why it is important to look the part, because if you're looking so good and your camera is on, you're going to feel, your confidence level is increased, your productivity, everything is boosted, and you can give your best. So yes, darling, put that camera on starting today. Another tip I'll tell you is eat. Yes, at the office or in a company, there are lunch breaks, right? Where you step out to eat, not just break, but lunch breaks. And sometimes if you work from home and feel so overwhelmed working that we forget to eat because you have to do this task. You are not a machine, you're a human being. And for your body to work, it needs to be able to be fed. So yes, when you're working from home and you realize that you're less productive, maybe it's your body's way of telling you that, girl, guy, you're hungry, go get something to eat. And yes, drink water too, because this will go a long way in helping you being more productive. And I'm not going to leave out the fact that exercising is a very important key. Now, remember I said early on in our conversation that you should take 5 or 10 minutes break here and there. Exercising now, making exercise part of your life would help a long way in making you productive. So, which takes me to the schedule that you've drafted out. What time do you wake up? What time are you having your skincare? Yes, ladies, because you have to glow up. And then what time are you praying as a Christian? Yes, I'm a Christian. What time are you reading your book? And so what time are you exercising? Everything leads up to your productivity at work. You're not just going to wake up and have a crazy morning, a morning that it's not productive, and expect that you're going to be productive at work. It's not going to work. Two or three together, everything comes together in perfect harmony to boost your productivity. So yes, make out time to exercise because it's helping your mental wellness. And don't forget to always have water on your table. Yes, I actually have my water flags. I don't joke with it. You know, just in between while I'm working, I tend to just sip a little. Could be juice, anything that just, helps to help your brain function because a whole lot is going on. And because you're not having time to interfere or gist with people, converse with people, it just feels like a whole lot of pressure is mounted on you. So please, darling, make out time to exercise and do the needful to boost your productivity. A lot of people take this for granted, which is rewarding yourself. There's a way the brain works that when you make out time to reward yourself for every task you do or what you're able to achieve effectively, it tends to do more. So, for instance, you have been struggling with having to be productive. You have been, in a bit of a dilemma with this. Now, for the next 2, 3 days, you're able to be productive at work. Write out something that you're going to reward yourself with. Yes, yes, yes. Make out time for fun to be able to work. Yes, fun is an effective and efficient part that will help to enhance your work productivity. So, this is it. What are you going to reward yourself? Maybe it's a movie, maybe it's catching one of your favorite snack, and all of that. Please do that. And then remember, I said creating a work environment that actually helps you. You cannot be working close to a bed when the bed is calling your attention. Nah, 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 nah. Put yourself in the right environment. So, darling, what's that reward going to be today? Go ahead and reward yourself. Once you've done the work, yes, you must do the work. I look forward to seeing you being the most productive and best version of yourself. Hope this video was helpful. If you took a thing or two, let me know in the comment section which was your favorite takeout from this. Because remember, look the part and watch the part work out for you just the way you wanted to. And I have other videos coming up. So yes, if you like this and you want to increase your productivity henceforth, then you should follow me and subscribe to the channel for more. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Okay, work. All right. Okay, all right. Let's get back to work. It's time for work, guys. Alrighty. So for today, I have this task.